Yeah, I wanted to talk today. I've been applying for jobs, and you know, um, I've been seeing if there's something I could do because I was working in production, and I don't think I could do that anymore because I hurt. And I even told the doctor, I said I hurt. He said, "Well, anybody's gonna hurt when they stand up in one place for 10 hours." But anyway, job scams. So I wanted to talk about that. A friend of mine, she seen something off of Facebook, and this lady was advertising like data entry, customer service, for $20 an hour. And it said, "Hey, um, DM me, and I'll send you some information about the job." So she sent that to me, and I said, "Wow, that sounds pretty cool." So I looked at who she was talking about. I DM'd them, and she told me to download an app called like Select or something like that. And I looked up the app. The app seems to be legit, but it's the people have your phone number and you have theirs, but it's more encrypted than WhatsApp. But still, it's kind of weird. Most people use Zoom. So I downloaded the app and I set it up, and then I told her I set it up. Well, then I got a person through the app message me, and she said, "Let me know when they message you." So they started asking me all these typical questions, and um, what kind of, I said, "What would the job be for?" Because I don't know which one to apply for because I have no idea. And they said, "Well, it'd be customer service." And it's through like Skype or something like that. I looked up a number. It had a 1-800 number to like verify employment, but it was very vague. So all these red flags going up, and they asked me, why you want to work here, what kind of experience. I told them my typing skills are not too good. I can type with two fingers from either hand. So, I like like that. And they just ignored it. Asked, they just went through the questions, didn't really care about my responses, and then asked me if I had a scanner, printer, and I said no, and didn't really have a lot of that type of experience. Most of my experience is labor or production or, a little bit of maintenance. But they just kind of went through and then said, well, um, we'll have to, I'll send this up to HR and see what they say, and I'll get back with you in 5 minutes. So while he was looking at all that stuff, or while I didn't hear anything, I started looking it up, and I started getting a lot of red flags, and I copied the text and sent it to the person. They said, "Nobody usually interviews you by text." So I really started getting suspicious because, a lot of these online scams now for jobs, they'll send you things like, you know, um, they'll send you a check, say they overpaid you, and they'll have your bank account information, and then they'll you send them what they paid you over, and then they'll end up bouncing the check, and then you'll get out of a lot of money. So I was like, man, so be careful with these job scams because everybody wants to work at home and telecommute, and it's weird. Since I've been out of work, we went Friday and got some lunch, and just driving in all the traffic, and I was walking, and people, I felt like they were just cutting in front of me. I feel like everything is just, well, me, I feel like I've just slowed down. Cars are just cutting in traffic. The traffic was just insane. It was almost like Christmas rush. And I was like, why is the traffic so bad? And my wife was saying it's because it's rush hour. So I feel, a lot slower. Like I'm moving at a slow pace, like everything's just sped up. So I, I think I want to work at home, and I can do it at home, but just having to go in the hustle and bustle, to commute, going to work, and driving in all this crazy traffic and spending hours at the office. It'd be nice. You clock out, you go on the front porch, sit there, watch the animals or listen to the birds, you know. But who knows? We'll see. But I just wanted, bring awareness. Watch out for these job scams, because man, they're creative, and you know it is getting bad having to deal with scammers trying to get a job. You know, so we're just chilling out, making YouTube and trying to bring awareness to everything and all my crazy stuff I share. But you know, thank y'all for subscribing and watching, and good luck whatever you're doing. You know, if you're enjoying life or working or at home or whatever you're doing, just have a good time and stay safe. You know, it's the cold season, and down here in the South, we still got to about middle March, and then it start kind of had to start cutting our grass again. So we still got about 2.5 more months of this winter stuff, you know, and then it start getting a little warm, but it'll still be probably about what it is now, but a little bit better. It won't get down to the 30s maybe, and be in the maybe 40s, 50s. And we usually have pretty good weather, you know, but thank y'all for watching, and watch out for these scammers.